When we think of movement, we often think of the motor cortex of the cerebrum, where voluntary muscle actions are planned, or perhaps the premotor area, where more complex motor patterns are planned. However, there are also involuntary centers which are involved in muscle movement, such as the cerebellum, the second largest part of the brain, the substantia nigra of the midbrain and other areas of the brainstem, and basal ganglia, such as the globus pallidus deep inside the cerebrum. Some nuclei of the thalamus are very important in integrating all of these centers. So, for example, the ventral anterior nucleus of the thalamus gets its input from basal ganglia, especially the globus pallidus, and it sends efferent messages to the premotor cortex of the frontal lobe, where the planning of motor movements is controlled. The ventral lateral nucleus of the thalamus gets its input from the globus pallidus, the substantia nigra, and the cerebellum, and it sends efferents to the motor cortex and the premotor cortex, and is involved in the planning of motor movements and the integration of these diverse motor control centers. Many of the autonomic commands which are given to the body are mediated by the reticular formation. This is a collection of nuclei which is primarily located in the brainstem, although there is also a reticular nucleus in the thalamus, which lies outside the thalamus proper and is exterior to that external lamina of white matter.